Welcome to Whispers Akai. Tonight, I'll tell you 3 stories. Each one quiet, each one strange, each one true if you choose to believe them. You'll meet a man who smiles too wide, a camera that never should have recorded, and a motel room no one should ever open. If you're alone right now, just listen and remember, some things don't follow you home. They're already inside. I live in a city that never truly sleeps. I'm used to walking alone at night, headphones in, hands in my pockets, keeping to myself. I've done it for years, never felt unsafe, until that night. It was after midnight. The street was nearly empty, just me, a few flickering streetlights, and him. A man. He stepped out from the shadows half a block ahead. Tall, thin, wearing a suit that looked too big for his frame. And he was dancing. Not in a happy way, not even rhythmically. Just slow, broken movements, like a marionette on loose strings. And worst of all, he was smiling, a huge, unnatural grin that never moved. I slowed down. He stopped, turned toward me, still smiling. He began walking, slowly, deliberately. I crossed the street. So did he. I stopped. So did he. Still grinning. No blinking, no words. Just that smile. I turned and began walking faster. I didn't run, not yet, but I knew. I wasn't imagining this. I glanced over my shoulder. He was closer, still smiling, still walking in those loose, twitchy steps. I ran. I don't know for how long, but when I finally looked back, he was gone. No footsteps, no breath, just silence, and the feeling that somewhere he had stopped walking and started waiting. Story 2. I was cleaning out the attic in my grandfather's house when I found it. A plain cardboard box. No writing, no label, just dust, and inside, one black VHS tape. No case, no markings, just the tape itself. I hadn't seen a VCR in years, but I found one in the basement, plugged it into the old TV, and hit play. The screen flickered, static, then a bedroom. My bedroom, the same one I was sleeping in the night before. Same sheets, same crooked closet door. But the angle, it was filmed from the floor, near the corner of the room. Low, hidden. I was on the bed, asleep. The video had no sound, just a long, still silence. It lasted almost an hour. Nothing moved, no footsteps, no voices, just me, twitching slightly, breathing. I started to feel sick. I paused the video, rewound it, checked the times. It was from last night. That's not possible. I live alone. There are no cameras in my room, and I don't sleepwalk. But there I was, sleeping, and just as I reached the end of the tape, something changed. In the last few seconds, the camera tilted, slowly, as if someone picked it up, and then it turned toward the bedroom door, and there, standing in the dark, was the outline of a figure, still to still, and then the screen cut to black. Story 3. I was on my way to visit family. The drive was too long and the rain too heavy, so I stopped at a cheap roadside motel. The neon sign buzzed. The parking lot was empty. Inside, the woman at the front desk didn't even greet me, just slid a key across the counter and said, "Room 311. No guests, no noise, and don't go near room 313. I thought she was joking, but she didn't laugh. "It's locked anyway," she added, almost as an afterthought. My room was fine, quiet still. The hallway smelled like wet carpet and dust. I fell asleep early, until 3:13 a.m. I heard a knock, not on my door. Just once, then silence. I opened my door slowly, looked down the hallway. Room 313's door was open, just a crack, no light inside. I stared for what felt like forever. Then I saw it. Movement, something thin shifting near the floor. Something tall, with long limbs that moved unnaturally. I blinked, and the door slammed shut. The next morning, I asked the woman at the front desk, "What's in room 3? She didn't look up. "No one," she said. "That room's been sealed for over 20 years. We don't even have a key." That's all for tonight. If you're still here, thank you for listening. More stories soon. Until then, keep the lights on